Shalom Aleichem everyone. Hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful week. This week is Parshas Vaera. And we had discussed this week in Yeshivat to have Rav David Orlovsky speak to the boys, and he shared an idea that I want to share with you. He speaks, as we read these parshas, we move into Haggadah mode, into Seder mode. And at the Haggadah, we know that there's when the Bal Haggadah tells us all about the Eser Makos, so on the one hand, it's Etzba Elokimhu. And then Rav Yosef Glili starts to say, you know what, even though it's 10 makos, but etzba, and then there's a yad. And a yad is really 5, so there was 10 makos, but it was really 50 makos. And then we have other multiplications, gets all the way to 250. But because it's the etzba, so each makkah was an etzba, but then it also came from a yad. And what's the message? What's the idea? Etzba and yad. So the Rav Orlovsky suggested, what's the uniqueness of a yad? So every individual makkah was a single makkah, But on some level, the makkahs started to work in tandem, and there was an overall theme to the makkahs, an idea in the makkahs. The makkahs were every single makkah showed, and even Rav Yehuda in the Haggadah divides them into categories of 3 and 3 and then 4. So they're categories. They're working together. There were makos al hayam, and there were makos that applied in different domains, different areas, and each one was part of a build-up of seeing ultimately that Hashem runs the world, that Hashem is in charge. So every single makkah, you might be able to explain away. Oh, it was a hailstorm. Hailstorms happen. These things happen. Oh, there was locusts. Yeah, there are examples in world history of locusts, but one after another, you start to see there's a pattern. There's something going on over here. It's not just an etzba, it's a yad. And the difference between an etzba and the yad is now not just 5 etzbaot. It's not just 5 fingers, but there's something that's totally in control. They work in tandem. They work together. They can grip. They can do things as a unit. And that was the message of the Baal Haggadah, Rav Yosef Glili, emphasizing this is not just 10 isolated events, 10 isolated makos. It's 10 which yields 50, which will ultimately yield 250. It's all part of a bigger picture, a theme, a process. It's all Yad Hashem. It's all being governed. You see, you can look at a hand like this, and it just looks like 5 fingers. And then you can reveal, no, there's something bigger going on. They're all working together. That's the goal of all the stories of Yetzias Mitzrayim, is to see the Yad Hashem then, and to also now see the Yad Hashem in our lives today. To always see that random events are not random. They're part of this bigger pattern. That's the message of Eser Makos. Not just Etzba Elokim, but it's the Yad HaChazakah. Have a wonderful Shabbos Kodesh.